Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session for Microsoft Excel. Today is the first session for Microsoft Excel. We will start with introduction, why should you learn Microsoft Excel, followed by the importance of learning Microsoft Excel. So let's begin our journey in learning Microsoft Excel from scratch. Now, all of you must be using Microsoft Excel maybe on a weekly basis or depending on your job or on your requirement. For example, let's say as a researcher, you have collected large data. You have conducted a survey of over 700 households and there were at least 100 parameters that was followed and 100 questions that were answered. Now, how are you going to segregate and clean that data? See, the thing is when you collect those data, you won't be able to put it in Microsoft Word because it won't help you. Neither you will be able to put it in presentation because PowerPoint presentation is not for that. You have to upload all this data on Microsoft Excel. And what happens when you put all the data in Microsoft Excel, because of its tabular format and rows and columns, it becomes easy to analyze that data. Not only that, Microsoft Excel also comes with a large library of formulas. So any sort of statistical analysis or mathematical analysis, it is very easy to do with Microsoft Excel. So let's understand what is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet and workbook creating application. One of the most used tool for data entry and storing large numeric data in tabular format. Now think about it. All the data entry jobs that happen, storing large amount of data, it is possible to do with the help of Microsoft Excel. And also you can analyze that, clean that, work on it, apply formulas to it, add charts, look into the visualization, create graphs. You can do so many more things with Microsoft Excel. Now, like any other Microsoft product, like Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint, you can either purchase it as a standalone application or you can purchase it as part of the Microsoft Office 365 subscription. So this is what is Microsoft Excel. Now let's understand why do we need to learn Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel provides lot of benefits other than document processing application. One, ribbon style menu. Just like we learned about the different ribbon style menus that are available in both Word and PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel also have a larger variety of ribbon style menus. You can save your document in numerous formats. Now you must be thinking numerous formats for Microsoft Excel? Well, yes. Sometimes if you require a Microsoft Excel file to be converted to a CSV file, you can do that. You can also save Microsoft Excel file as a PDF format as well. So there are numerous formats that you can save a Microsoft Excel file and not just in the XML format. Microsoft Excel also comes with preloaded templates. You need to create a balance sheet or you need to create a chart depicting what is the growth of the company, need to understand the operations. Well, Microsoft Excel comes into your rescue here. It already comes with preloaded templates which you can use and just put the numbers and the formula and complete your calculation. In present the same. As I was saying, Microsoft Excel absolutely comes with a large library of formulas. These formulas are not just limited to mathematical, but there is scientific as well as statistical formulas which are available. Practicing maths, creating equations, or solving any mathematical problem, it is easier to do it with the help of Microsoft Excel. Plus, Microsoft Excel's most important thing is it comes with analytical capabilities. Microsoft Excel's most important feature is this, that the large sets of data that you need to analyze, You can analyze it with less effort, yes, and with less time taken with the help of Microsoft Excel. All the large datas, you can just upload the data and then it becomes easier to filter, sort, and use other functions to make sure that you get a clean set of data and you can analyze it easily. The next that we have is importance of Microsoft Excel. The first one is calculation. Now that we already spoke about it has a large library of formulas, calculating any sum, be it statistical or mathematical, it is easier to do with the help of Microsoft Excel. But make sure that you add the right formula to it. Because the moment you add the right formula, you will get the correct answer. We are going to be learning about the different formulas that are available and how to do calculations in the next upcoming sessions. Formatting. There are various formatting options available, which allows businesses and companies to bring attention to important sets of data. Now, as a company, you must be collecting large sets of data, and you must be also working with large sets of data. Now, each and every data set is not going to be that important. There are going to be certain parts of the data set that is going to be important. For example, if you are doing a sales projection for the last 5 years, what will be important is how much the sales has increased or decreased over the last 5 years, right? And that's where you would want your team to focus on as a manager. Similarly, let's say as a researcher, the data that you collect, you will see that there is a certain discrepancy that is happening, or there is a roadblock that has happened in the data collection. For example, let's say if you are collecting data about number of uh, the annual income of the families, you would want to show the growth from for most of the families of how the annual income is, right? So this whole thing can be depicted with the help of Microsoft Excel, and you can actually focus on those certain parts of data itself. You do not have to showcase the whole data. You obviously will be working with all the data that you have acquired, or you have cleaned and analyzed, but you can actually portray on and present and get your team's attention to that specific set of data which the team needs to work on. Next is data analysis. Microsoft Excel helps in analyzing large sets of data. It can be calculated and represented with charts and graphs. Now, la- because you're working with large sets of data, sometimes more than showing the mathematical calculation, you can actually use charts and graphs to show where exactly the curve is going, or has it increased, has it decreased over the years. Now, when you present it, there's a way to present numbers, right? So if you portray and present numbers on the screen, well, there is a chance that your team or the target audience may lose focus and not understand where exactly that they need to pay attention to. What you can do is you can add a chart or a graph to represent that set of data. And when you add a chart or a graph, obviously your team or that target audience's attention goes directly to that chart and the graph, and they understand through that visualization that where does the team needs to focus on, or where does the target audience needs to understand. Compile and filter. Users can compile large sets of data together and filter based on their requirements. Now, think about it. You will be getting large sets of data, right? Now, sometimes you will have two sets of data that you need to compile. Sometimes you need to filter the data as per your requirement. You think you will be doing that manually? Absolutely not, because that is more time intensive and it is going to take a lot of effort from your side. To make it easy, Microsoft Excel already includes compiling features and filtering features, where you can filter your data or compile your data as per your requirement. And you do not have to waste so much time in compiling it or filtering it manually. You can always customize the compilation and the filtering as well. So this is what is the importance of Microsoft Excel. Now let's give you a small tour of Microsoft Excel. So we go to Start button and we open Microsoft Excel. The moment we open Microsoft Excel, as you see, this is the landing page. We will learn more about the templates that are available, but you can always click on the blank workbook. The moment you click on blank workbook, because I am using the 2021 version, you will see rows and columns both in numbered. Maybe most of yours Microsoft Excel version that you will be using, please check onto it. It might have columns with alphabets and rows with numbers. We have the different ribbon menus that we will be talking about it in the next upcoming classes. There are formulas that you can use. You can calculate, do all your calculations here with the help of formulas, and you can also review the data, clean the data, create charts, add illustrations, 3D maps. So you get a lot of things to do with Microsoft Excel. And in all the next sessions, we are going to learn how to use Microsoft Excel.